Now, in today's video, we're going to talk about Shazam 2, aka Fury of the Gods. So the early reactions are out. So what does that mean? It doesn't actually mean much because the social media reactions are very different to the full-on review when the review embargo lifts on the 15th of March, if I remember. So we're going to talk about these reactions and what they actually mean. They are very misleading. So yo, what is freaking good, YouTube? Watch you here. If you are new around, and make sure to subscribe to never miss any of the Marvel, DC, pop culture-based content that we talk about on a daily basis. If you could subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and let me know down below. Are you intending to see Shazam 2 Fury of the Gods? If you could, check us out on Twitter, WashUG. And if you could, check us out on Instagram, @WashU, to see the beautiful face behind the beautiful voice. So, it's worth saying, apparently, there is 2 post-credit scenes for this movie. Now, seeing as DC is going in some random new direction, do these post-credit scenes mean anything? Because James Gunn hasn't really said much about the future of Shazam. He's being very coy. So, James Gunn was asked about, so what do you think about the movie? I love it. It's a complete blast. Zachary Levi, Pony Smasher, who's David S. Sandberg, Rachel, the whole crew killed it. Now, I'm glad he said the whole crew because there is a hell of a lot of people that work on this movie. And I don't think all the praise should go towards the directors and the actors because the editors do most of the freaking work here, let's be honest. So, the fact that he said it's a complete blast, I love it. What did he say about the Flash movie? It's the greatest, it's the best comic book movie ever. It's a blast, I love it. Now, you're gonna hear these words repeated on repeat constantly around the reactions we're gonna go over. Whenever people say it's fun, I loved it, that tells you it's a mediocre movie. You know me here at the channel, where if you don't, I'm not really biased at all. I will give you my complete honest opinion. I know exactly how the social media reactions work. How do they work? Now, how they work is, if you get the most outlandish, the most ridiculous quote, you end up on a trailer, a billboard, an advert, a poster. So if you come out and say, Shazam 2 Fury of the Gods, the most entertaining movie ever, the greatest movie ever, it's so fun, you could end up on the official trailer because the movie doesn't come out till next week. Hence why they want reactions from people that go to press screeners, premieres, etc., to give their reactions on Twitter, so the marketing over at Warner Bros. Discovery or at DC can pull little words out and can try and make you go watch it. So, I'm not saying it's dishonest, but when you look at what someone actually says when they review it properly to the early reaction, let's just take Ant-Man 3, for example. The early reactions for Ant-Man 3 were a lot better than the actual reviews for Ant-Man 3. The early reactions for Ant-Man 3 were all right, but then the actual review score came out for Ant-Man 3, and it got... My point is, people will say whatever they can to get their little brand or their little website on an advert, on a poster, on a billboard. So you've got to take that into consideration. So let's break down what these reviews say. So, Courtney Howard from Variety. Shazam, Fury of the Gods. Shazam movie is a superpowered sequel that packs a punch. A super solid, super fun, super smart blend of hilarity, heart, and heroics. Ramps up the action irrelevance to a delightful degree. Helen Mirren, Lucy, Rachel are the MVPs. So, the movie podcast, Daniel Baptista. Shazam, Fury of the Gods is a magical, hilarious family adventure. David S. Sandberg supercharges everything that made the first film special with the heart of the story, always Shazamin. Rachel, Jack Dylan steal every scene. Black Girl Nerds founder Jamie Broadnax, I believe that's how you pronounce it. Shazam continues to lean into his silliness and immaturity in the sequel, which tells us the franchise will always remain to keep these films funny, light, and slapstickish. The sequel comes with more action, compelling villains, and a complicated anti-hero. DC's head James Gunn chimed in. I loved it, complete blast. He's the only person so far that's actually praised the main star, which is kind of funny. Geek of Colors Matt Fernandez said this. Lots of folks know that Shazam is my second favorite superhero, and I'm a huge fan of the first film. I recently got to see Shazam Fury of the Gods, and wow, electrifying, entertaining adventure. Digital spy Gabriel, I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce the surname. Within Shazam Fury of the Gods is a fun buddy cop starring Okay, that's kind of irrelevant. Unfortunately, you have to watch Shazam 2 to see it. Few bright spots bogged down by final act, muddy CGI. Levi plays Billy as if he is on the joke. An uncanny valley of humor. That's the first negative one. The negative ones tell you more than the positive ones. So, Joseph from the Illuminati. Shazam! Fury of the Gods is what I wanted the movie to be. The film does a good job of balancing this large cast, which would be hard, and it's just a fun superhero movie with a lot of heart. Heart, fun, a lot of words are coming up on repeat. I love to see these characters and actors carry on in the DCU. I think it could fit. Go see it yourself. So, Brandon Davis, comicbook.com, probably one of the most notable people, offered high praise. I saw Shazam! Fury of the Gods. It's a really good sequel. The theme of found family delivers great emotional beats. Sandberg sprinkles some horror elements whilst maintaining the childish joy and charm of the Shazam. Nothing brand new, but highly entertaining. Really enjoyed it. It seems like a pretty average movie. All right, let's go over to the Twitter sphere. So Tasmin had this to say. Shazam! Fury of the Gods is bigger, brighter, bolder than its predecessor. A great mix of heart, action, mythology, horror, and it's truly has something for everyone. Be sure to stick around for the 2 post-credit scenes. They are very telling for the future of Shazam. A lot of these reviews are pretty much the same. Luke Bug, the Geek of Steel. Shazam! Fury of the Gods is filled with action, laughs, tears, and fantastic visuals. Zachary Levi, back in the role he was born to play. Pony Smasher has done it again. Dorian Parks. Shazam! Fury of the Gods delivers on an entry level. The action is spectacular. The horror is on point. The surprises will leave you wanting more. As a fan of the first film, I'm really happy to report that this sequel is just as good, if not better. I highly doubt that, but we'll see. Sean O'Connor. Oh damn, we can react to Shazam! Fury of the Gods. It's a total blast. Pony Smasher builds on everything that worked in the original. There's terrific Shazam action. The visual effects are excellent, and it's fun. Shazam is my favorite oddball corner of the DCU. This isn't a DCU movie though, okay, sure. Pop Culture had this to say. He says, Pony Smasher delivers a satisfying sequel, chock full of fun. Angel, Asher, and Jack Dylan carry a heartfelt story to a full finish, and it's sure to resonate with fans of the previous film. First-time watchers, Shazam! So, Ben, the DC TV show, Shazam! Fury of the Gods is endearing, hilarious, entertaining, and epic. Helen Mirren stands out as a great addition to the Shazam roster. Sandberg film is just as engaging as the first one, but the stakes are up. Huge twist, glory. DC fans are gonna love Shazam 2. Let's be honest, a lot of these reactions are pretty much the same thing. DC is back. Eric Davis. Shazam! Fury of the Gods is much bigger, more explosive than Shazam. Absolutely love the humor, the way it centers chosen family. Also, no origin means the action starts right away and doesn't stop. Fun, surprises, ton of heart, I recommend. See, the problem when all the reactions are basically the same is it tells you that it's not very good. When people use words like fun, really good film, you're gonna love it, it tells you it's an average movie. It's like a popcorn movie. You watch it, but it's nothing special. And based on these alone, it's pretty disappointing because the main star is Zachary Levi, although Helen Mirren's probably gonna steal the show. There is like over 10 main cast members in this movie. Not that many people are praising Zachary Levi, but he's supposed to be the main star here. So for me, that's pretty sus. The fact that not many people are mentioning Zachary Levi. They're mentioning Jack Dylan, they're mentioning Rachel, they're mentioning Helen Mirren. No one is really, other than James Gunn, no one really is praising the main star of the movie, which was a topic point that a lot of insiders spoke about, that Billy Batson outshines Shazam when he, is morphed into Shazam when he says Shazam. So these reviews are kind of worrying, but going on all of the information we already know, I kind of expected the reviews to be like this. Light-hearted, fun, family film that you're probably going to forget about, just like Black Adam in a way. So I am looking forward to this movie. I do think it will be decent, but I think a lot of the reactions are just trying to get big headlines and trying to get their name on posters, etc., which is standard. I get it. But like I say, wait till the review embargo lifts on the 15th. Then people will say the complete opposite, just like they did for Thor: Love and Thunder, just like they did for Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, just like they did for Ant-Man 3, just like they did for literally every DC movie ever. So it's always interesting. That's why I never take any people that watch the movie early, I never take what they say at face value, because their actual review is always different to their reaction. So like always, guys, let us know. Are you excited for Shazam, Fury of the Gods? Do you want to know what these 2 post-credit scenes are? It's cool that we've got validation and details that there are 2 post-credit scenes, but don't be expecting these post-credit scenes to set up anything in the future of the DCEU outside of the ShazamVerse. Why? Because allegedly this new universe starts with the Flash movie, although apparently it starts with Superman Legacy. It's a bit confusing because Gunn doesn't really make clear what he actually means when he says when the new universe starts. So like always, guys, let us know, why are you looking forward to going to see Shazam 2 Fury of the Gods? Check us out on Twitter, WooshTuG. Check us out on Instagram at WooshTu to see the beautiful face behind the beautiful voice. And I will catch you in another video very soon. Catch you later.